Mishka, over the past few weeks, you've noticed some odd glitching in Cooper's voice and appearance when you speak to him. You noticed it first back when Navessah had discovered that hidden hatch on the Sundering Eclipse, and since then you've noticed that it's been getting worse, and that his response times and calculations are taking much longer than they used to.
Yeah, so I think after this has been going on for a while, Mishka will head to wherever the AI housing is to try and check up on Cooper.
Yeah, you know exactly where his main frame is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So you head down into like the engine room area where you know his central processing unit is, and you head over to that and you very simply type in some commands to pull him up onto the screen that's attached to the panel there, and he comes up.
Hello, Pilot Mishka. What can I do for you?
Hello, Cooper. How are you feeling? You've been behaving a little strange. Is everything okay?
I was wondering if you noticed. I apologize, but my systems have been acting a bit haywire as of late.
Yes, we've noticed a little bit. Can you run a diagnostic or anything like that?
One moment.
And he disappears from the screen for a couple minutes, and you see like a little progress bar fill in the screen. And it takes significantly longer than it used to. You've definitely run these sort of general diagnostics on Cooper before, and they're usually fairly quick, but this one takes a while. And finally he comes back on. He says,
Pilot Mishka, the status report you requested is ready for your perusal. Apologies for the delay.
Of course.
So you pull that up, and you go through it, and you see some kind of distressing information on there, and Cooper sort of walks you through it.
As you'll see in the report, the ship drive and engines, as well as the sensor systems are functioning normally. However, the weapon systems and short-range scanners are unreliable at best. Additionally, it appears my personal processing power has been steadily reducing over the past 18 days.
18 days? What has been causing that?
Unfortunately, I do not know. I did a precursory scan, however, and I have been able to ascertain two possible causes of the error in my system.
What is that?
Firstly, it is possible that another of those critters is on the loose in the ship, possibly causing havoc upon me systems. However, after the crew's encounter with the previous creature, I updated my internal systems to account for such beings, and have not been able to find anything noteworthy. The second theory I be working with is that something happened upon the discovery of the information about Rix and me previous owner, Chupersk.
And as he says the names Rix and Chupersk, you notice that the glitching in his voice and his appearance become even more pronounced.
Interesting. Is there a way to handle this? Can I repair the damage?
Unknown.
I will have to look into this. It's very bad. Yeah, and Mishka will try and do some computer stuff to try and figure out a cause or a solution to see if I can get rid of the programming.
All right, so you pull up a coding terminal onto the screen, and you try to do some computer stuff to diagnose Cooper a little bit better. So go ahead and roll a computers check.
I'm gonna do some computer stuff. Ooh, that's a 25.
All right, that's pretty good. You get into his file system, going through the various file structures, and you get pretty deep in there when you notice some folders and some basic text files and coding files that you never noticed before. Even though you've probably been in through these systems multiple times, these folders and files that are popping up you've never seen before. And you open one up, one of the plain text files, you open one of those up, and it's just a string of, you remember those keywords, those insults that Cooper had picked up earlier that he relayed to you guys.
Uh-huh.
It is just those words over and over and over and over again, and you see that they are continuously writing out. Like every second or so, another one is written out, and it just keeps going and going and going.
So it's just like bogging down his processing by just writing this shit out, presumably.
That is a good guess.
All right, can I see if I can stop it?
You hit backspace or, you try to delete it, and as soon as you hit delete, it just starts going again, and you go back out to the file structure and you try to delete the files themselves, and they just start reappearing again. You try to delete the folders, and they all start just reappearing again, and even with that 25, like, you can't really figure out how to stop them from just propagating themselves.
Cooper, do you know what this is?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm locked out of viewing the folder structure that you are working in right now.
For now, Cooper, can you give yourself some parameters to, if you were to say these troublesome words, that you replace them perhaps with an alternative to not say these words that are corrupting your system?
What words would you like me to input?
Instead of Chupersk, just choo-choo or something like that. Something fun.
Choo-choo, registered.
And instead of Ricks, say rockin'.
Rockin', registered.
Yes, hopefully that should stave off some of the damage for now. Gonna have to see about this though. Interesting. Can you still perform most of your duties?
My core functions are still functional. However, I highly suggest avoiding any unnecessary conflict, as I cannot promise my performance in such a situation.
Hopefully we don't run into any. Well, shoot. I'm going to have to look into this some more. Thank you, Cooper. Try and keep a light load, I suppose.
Aye. Thank you, Pilot Mishka. Is there anything else I can be helping you with?
I guess get the coffee pot going.
Aye.
If you want more Dice Versa, check us out at patreon.com/diceversa. We release bonus content for every episode, like deleted scenes and episode commentary. You can also join our growing community by joining the Dice Versa Discord server. Find the link in the video description.